the times, they are a-changing. Science fiction is becoming science fact at an ever faster pace. Where, a decade ago, the smartphone brought Star Trek's portable computers into our pockets, today we are witnessing the very beginnings of artificial intelligence. And in both the world of science fiction and the real world, the jury is still out on whether AI will be mankind's greatest achievement to date or its most foolish mistake. The applications that have been coming onto the market recently offer some very promising solutions from the fields of machine learning and natural language processing. Take the voice-activated home assistants that are appearing in households everywhere. But how intelligent are they really? dotmagazine met up with internet pioneer and Echo board member Klaus Landefeld to find out how far AI has come, starting with the home environment.
Nowadays, everything is smart. When you look at the advertisements, we have to draw a very clear line between things that actually enable just the interfaces within your home, that take action, that are part of your car. That's not really intelligent. That is just an interface to the automated world, to devices which are online nowadays. Intelligence typically is somewhere back in the network. These are systems which are trying to help you, to learn about you, to understand you. This has a lot to do with deep learning, so that the systems actually collect a lot of data about you and trying to help you. This is where we are in AI today. Is that already intelligence? That's a very good question. There's always a lot of discussions about what is intelligent. We're even discussing that in biology every day now. So I wouldn't say that we're already there, but the systems are already at a stage where they can really help you understand, mostly even understand you and what you want from them, and get the relevant data or action for you.
In amongst the hype around AI, there are voices of dissent, warning of the dangers of developing truly intelligent machines. So in what areas is there a need for caution?
Right, yeah, Elon Musk was there a couple of weeks ago, kind of like calling for a ban of AI, at least in automated weapon systems and things like that. That might be one of the dangers today, that we build it into weapons, that we build it into systems which can actually act against the human. That is a big problem. I mean, Skynet hasn't happened so far, if we take that term, which typically comes when you talk about is it a threat that AI systems or autonomous systems with artificial intelligence take to the world and do things. But I really see a big problem when the human element, the ethical element, and everything is missing in a decision done by the fictional police robot or things like that. So that and that is on the horizon. There are already systems under development where border zones or demilitarized zones are supposed to be patrolled by machines. If they have the capability to actually shoot people, kill people, I think that is way too far, and the genie is out of the bottle. These systems are being developed. We can try to solve this and not allow it. But even if we would do this on a UN level or something like this, it's probably not going to happen. That these systems won't be developed, and that's the risk we're at right now. How can we control it? How can we actually not have these systems in every corner?
But even taking weaponized machines out of the equation, what role does ethics play in developing AI?
That is already a big problem today. There are a lot of systems which are in the US. They have systems which are in the pre-crime area right now, where they actually profile people based on data and invite them to the police station. Even so, there isn't any crime. Just going saying that, oh, you're a risk group. Don't do anything stupid, something like that. And that is really a problem. Also, judges use systems where it helps them find a sentence, and that is based on algorithms. It's based on the data of the person they're actually judging. How likely is it that they'll fall back? How likely is it they actually did it? But these algorithms, how neutral are them? They're not the algorithm itself is not very well known. That's proprietary to the software company building it. But how do things factor into the algorithm which you wouldn't be able to use as a judge, like skin color, ethnical background, religion, things like that? They're probably part of the algorithm, and rightfully so, because obviously that influences the sentencing if that is an expert system drawing on experience. Is that the right thing? The judge wouldn't be able to use it if, as an argument if he is drawing a sentence itself. So how can the algorithm helping the judge be part of or use these factors? That should not be allowed. So from an ethical viewpoint, it's very difficult. Interestingly enough, it still finds them or lets them find better sentences. You know, there's statistics about this already, because the algorithm is less influenced than the actual person doing it. So even so, you're not allowed to use it. Obviously, as a person, you're still drawing on your experiences, and you'll use it even if you're trying not to. So the algorithm uses it less than you do. So, but that is a problem. Where are the ethical, where are the lines which we draw upon? Where do we say, okay, this is not acceptable? Should it at least be open? Should it be clear how the algorithm works? And we have that in a lot of systems which are currently being built. We have the same problem in automated driving, for example. This classical question we ask there: if there is no avoidance of an accident, what do we use? Do we does the car steer into the persons on the sidewalk, into cross traffic and things like that? How is that solved? These are all ethical questions where the algorithm can't really decide. We need to give the algorithm guidelines on what is acceptable. And we have to find that as a society. So the driver would use self-preservation, I think, as its first as a first reaction. The algorithm can do different, but what is ethical to do? And we need to find answers to that. Otherwise, the systems which are already on the horizon, and we're talking 3 years, maybe 4 years, and so we need to find answers as a society on how to do this. And we're not there yet. Right, hey.